I
Well,
did.
it's called blasting off. When you hit DMT, you don't get a proper hit unless you blast off, which means like you literally like leave the dimension. You enter hyperspace. You start meeting hyperspace interdimensional beings and shit. And it literally, so you get the hit. I've given so many people the first hit of DMT. What you have to do is you have to have somebody hold the pipe and hit it for you, and then you just blow it out. And as soon as you do, the person's head goes back, and they fucking immediately enter this world where they can't see, talk, move, anything, dude. They're just completely paralyzed with what's happening in their brain, and they come out of it like just 30, 45 seconds later, and like, dude, they're completely different people. It's like a new human being. They're rewashed. It's wild. Dude, right before I left Florida, I took DMT pens with my friend to this amusement park, and we fucking it's called Busch Gardens. We were riding like the fastest roller coasters in the world and shit, and hitting the DMT pen on the fucking roller coaster.
I got a question for you, Cam. You've done LSD a lot.
Yeah.
So what happened to me is like I got stuck in a time loop, and I remember we started watching Superman, and by the time the movie was going through the credits, the trip was over, but I felt like I was in this time loop for like years, and it scared me. Like I
Infinite
remember
Tsukuyomi.
what'd you say, Vinny?
You were trapped in the Tsukuyomi.
Is that what it's called, Cam? I've never heard of that before.
Infinite Tsukuyomi. Yeah, if you
I don't
watch
know. Yeah,
Naruto.
I've never been stuck in a time loop. I've had some pretty fucked up time. Like I was a group of a friend. Like I was kind of like from a bit of a straight family. They don't smoke pot. They drink, but they don't do too much crazy stuff. Started smoking heaps of weed. My close mates, like all they do is smoke pot still to this day. They're basically on course to be a smoky. Like no offense, Vinny, I know you can handle it, but some of the stuff, like there's a difference between a stoner and a functional stoner. And some of them are functional stoners, but a lot aren't. So I kind of, in my head, like I'd seen the movies where like someone trips and like a Harold and Kumar and like a flying unicorn goes past, but I never experienced any drug like that. So I just thought acid was gonna be like weed, but a bit stronger. So my first tab was like, holy fuck! I put myself in a terrible situation with these guys that had done it before. A lot of my friends are older too. So I was like 17. I went and played Laser Force at like an arcade, and like I didn't know what to expect, right? So I dropped it probably about an hour in. It starts hitting me. First thing I noticed was I started looking at my hands and I was like, those aren't my hands. Like that's what I was telling myself. I was like, those aren't my fucking hands. I don't know whose hands these are. Then we go into the laser force thing and it's like pitch like I'm coming from this outside broad daylight into like pitch black laser force thing. There was only like four of us and there was like a group of 7 or 8 year old like kids that were there for a birthday party. So they put us, me and my friends all on tabs versus these little kids. So we're running around this like laser force thing, and like my friends are loving the lights and going crazy. I thought I was at life or death. I genuinely was sweating on these little kids, peeking around corners, fucking shooting them, dive rolling. Like I was taking it so seriously, and like that was my first experience in acid. I walk out of the it's like it doubles. This place is called Megazone. It doubles as like a laser tag and a arcade. So I walk out and all I see is like ching 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 ching, all these lights going off, all these different machines. The like owner of the store's looking at us because they have cameras and they're like, who the fuck are these guys like dive rolling and freaking out and sweating in a fucking laser force match? So I start tripping out from all the machines. It was fucking crazy. Like it was definitely like a crazy experience. Then I've had another one where I was like, fuck it, I'll do again. And we went to the club and I just couldn't communicate with anyone. Like I knew what I wanted to say, but I wasn't like I couldn't get the words out. So I'm like, people are coming up to me from like my school. This is after high school, like, oh hey bro, what are you doing now? And I'm like, yeah, good. Like and I was like panicking more because I wasn't being able to say what I want. But I've also had ones where I'm just chilling, listening to Pink Floyd. I went to a place called Tianao, which is like a New Zealand small town known for like waterfalls and awesome stuff like that. So that was probably the best one I've had. Just like chilling under waterfalls, out by the lake. The sky was like a beautiful sunset, tripping, just listening to music with good people, all on tabs. So I've had some good ones and I've had some bad ones. But I had another one where the first ever flat I moved out when I was like 18 with a couple of guys. And I took a tab then as well. And like I just used to get like baited into it. Like a lot of my friends were older and they'd been doing it for years and they could take 2 tabs and be fine and kind of party. Whereas I candy flipped. I had it with like MD at the same time. And I was like, whoa, like this is fucking almost too much. So I kind of went to my room and I could still hear the party going on, but I was like, fuck this. I'm not going out. I'm not going to town. I'm just going to chill. And then I'm like in my room and all I hear is like, bang, bang, smash, fuck, oh shit, like all these noises. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? I like slowly open up the door. The like beer pong table's knocked over. There's like a person that's been knocked down. My friend comes sprinting up to me who's like almost sober. He's like, Cam, bro, you gotta fucking, like, because I had no shoes on because I was in my room and I was like almost getting ready to lie down. He's like, you gotta put your shoes on, bro. It's gotten so bad. They've all been beaten up. They've all been beaten up. So I'm like, fuck, tripping. I put my shoes on. I like grab a flashlight. I like go down the stairs of our place and out onto the street. And like, turns out what happened in my hiatus while I was like hibernating in my room looking at lights on the ceiling. Turns out fucking like 3 or 4 people off the street had just shown up at our flat. And like, you can kind of do that in Dunedin. If you hear music, you can just kind of walk into the house party. And if you're chill, it doesn't matter, right? But apparently
Yeah.
they must have said something to my mate, like, oh, this place is, you're a faggot, or like, fucking, this place is a dump, and it like escalated into a fight out on the street. But luckily my friends handled it. And I went down there and it was them that got like, one of their guys got KO'd and the rest of them ran away. But I
Oh
was
my
just standing
God.
there like freaking the fuck out on a tab, like thank fuck I didn't have to like do anything. So I took a bit of a
Fire.
break from acid I've been in some wicked situations, man. It's been terrible.
Yeah, you don't want to be outside of your mind when you're like outside and shit can pop off.
I've had to drive on it too. I remember going to Kmart one time and like we were just so like the shit I used to do 18, 19, 20, 21. Um just like I was so I had such a like not sheltered but such a straight childhood where all I cared about was trying to get good grades and stuff. So the moments I was out of my parents' like watch, like that was it, dude. 17, 18, I was going crazy. So we had another one where we took tabs and we went to like Kmart. And we just went straight to like the toy section. We just start grabbing all these colorful bouncy balls and throwing them at each other. And there's like little lizard toys. We're like squeezing, and there's like, like squishy Play-Doh toys. We're just opening shit up and just fucking like squeezing it. And one of the workers there knew us, and he's like comes up to us. He's like, look, yo, Cam, like he knew another guy. He's like, you guys are fucking tripping, eh? And we're like, huh? Yeah, bro, we're fucking tripping. Like, check how cool this Play-Doh is. And he's like, no, 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 you don't get it, bro. Like the people here are like onto you and they're like calling the cops. You guys get the fuck out of here. So we had to quickly get out of there, and then we're all on acid, like, fuck cops. Like, what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? And my mate, who's an idiot, on the way out, there's like a candy section at Kmart. He steals a bag of fucking Mentos. So now we're like a big jumbo bag of Mentos. Now we're running, and this Kmart in Dunedin's in the mall. So now we're running out of the mall towards our car with a bag of fucking Mentos. It's my fucking car, so I've got to drive. So I'm literally like high as fuck on acid, thinking that the cops are going to show up. I don't think they ever got called. Trying to drive out of this mall parking fucking yard. I finally get out. Now I'm like on the road and I'm asking people like, dude, is it a green light or a red light or an orange light? Like, what am I doing? I had no idea what to do. And all I can hear is my friends in the back like, I think this is a really good flavor Mentos. And they're like popping different types of Mentos and trying, so, like the little Mentos, how you can like squeeze the bottom of and they'll cut like when they're not like
Yeah.
a full tube packet, but when they're like an individual, they come in these little plastic wrappers and you can like squeeze the bottom and it
Yeah.
shoots them out. I'm literally like stuck at the lights, not knowing if I'm supposed to drive or not, with like Mentos go flying past me being popped and shit like that. Like, so those are my acid experiences. They've all been pretty fucking crazy. But now that I'm a bit older, I don't really do it around people unless I like know them well or it's a safe environment.
Yeah, good for you. You could have got arrested, dude. If that was America, you would have been arrested for that shit. The stealing
Yeah.
the Mentos, they would have caught you right away.
Well, everyone used to steal from Kmart. It was very easy, but yeah.
Oh shit, dude! In America, they'll have you on like 9 different camera angles stealing a fucking bag of candy.
Yeah, fuck that.
Yeah, Walmart's wild, dude. But
Yeah, like here in where in Nevada, they've got like all the products in glass shelves. Like you've got to push a button for somebody to give you soap or toothpaste.
Really?
Yeah, it's really,
yo,
really bad.
the
Oh, it's
stores
like
of
that too?
laxity.
Damn.
It's awful. Like, I hate it. That's why like I'll always just like shop online because you go to the store and you end up having to wait like 5 minutes for them just to come grab you something because everything's secure.
Dude, Cam, we had the dark web growing up in like the peak years of the dark web, where you're getting like government quality drugs delivered right to your house for the low all the time, even like counterfeit bills. We got the
Yeah, I was
craziest
gonna
shit from
say,
that.
like, the weed you guys smoke is probably so much better than the shit we got over here. You know what I mean? Probably the LSD and acid and shit too. I imagine.
Well, I mean, I used to sell and like be a major dealer, and I got out because I realized like 2011, 2012, all the street drugs were becoming poisonous. Like I sold in Venice, Florida. I got off the dark web a sheet of tabs and it was gorgeous, dude. It was a unicorn on a rainbow, but it was like pretty and real life looking, dude. It was gorgeous looking. It was the prettiest tab I've ever seen, like the prettiest sheet I've ever seen.
Right.
And fucking, I fronted it out to a bunch of people and got my money back, and 9 people died that I fronted it out to
Jesus.
Damn.
in Venice, Florida. Yeah. And me and a bunch of my other friends sat around at the table and I was like, look, guys, it's a them problem. And I took 3 of the tabs and put them on my tongue. And I was like, I'm going to be fine. I fucking drove home and I was totally cool. My buddy showed up like 2 hours later and I was underneath the blankets, like throwing the blankets up over my head. And they like brought me a big hog leg joint and we smoked out. It was fine. I didn't die. I don't know why those people died, but the drugs in America became poisonous in like 2013. You can't trust street drugs anymore here.
What would they put on it to make them die? Or did I've never heard of that before.
So it wasn't acid. It was like IC3, I believe is what the compound's called, or ICI. I think it was IC3 or ICI, but both of those are compounds. I'm not sure which one that I got though. But you could get off the dark web the craziest shit fucking on planet Earth. It would show up right at your house. You could get like 3 milligram triangle Xanax from China, like fucking 3,000 of them for like $600. It was wild. You could get counterfeit bills. Fucking insane. 2 different tiers of counterfeit bills. You could get 75% of the bill's value. You could get a near perfect counterfeit. And for 50% of the bill's value, you could get like a shitty counterfeit. It wasn't shitty. You could pass it off in like a drug deal or whatever with a big stack of cash. But dude, the dark web was insane.
I got a counterfeit bill recently and I was gambling with my friend at the casino and I tried to put it in the machine and it wouldn't take. And then I went to the cage and they told me that they're going to take the money and give it to the Secret Service because it was fake.
Did they
And
did they replace it?
no,
Oh, fuck that.
I
I
know.
said,
It's
give it
like
back
so
to me,
fucked
cunt.
up.
I'll take it somewhere else.
I was scared. I was like, I didn't do it. And yeah, I just gave it back. But they asked me all types of questions.
Well, you know what's weird that happened to me the other day? I went live, right? And I kind of
Mhm.
talked about some stuff. I'll drop an N-bomb here and there. I got a new subscriber called Evan something, and it sometimes just shows you. And so once the stream was done, I just clicked him because I was like, I wonder who this guy is. I've never seen. He didn't type anything, and I'd never seen him in the community. I click him. I could click his profile, go to his thing. He's got a picture of him with a cop car that says police, and then he's only got one video, and it's like him, and he's like obviously a New Zealand police officer, and it's like a small little 13 thing. He's like in his 50s. He's like, yep, Robert here, and just testing out this webcam to see if everything goes sweet and works. And I'm just like, why the fuck is this New Zealand police officer secretly subscribing to my channel? So I was like, that's a little sus. Like, either
He's
this guy's just
racist.
seen that I was a New Zealander streaming and he just hit support because of that, or it got me second guessing. Like, fuck, am I on some weird watch list because I like deny the Holocaust or some shit? Now they've got a New Zealand police officer watching my YouTube.
You
Yeah,
better
it's
slow
a
your roll.
fucking it's Homeland Security and fucking Kiwi land.
But yeah, if that is the case, he's a fucking dumb cop for clicking subscribe and not thinking I could see it, or posting like a little video on his channel. But if you look out for like an Evan something, was Evan, I can't remember his last name.
He's looking for you, man, not for us. So you better
Yeah, he
check.
might be onto some big things. He might be thinking, "Damn, Myla's getting notes from that should be going to the Secret Service." He might hear about this and come after you, or he might come after Vinny now that he knows Vinny's gang affiliated.
Yeah, Vinny, like
Dude,
you
I'm on
better
every list you could be on, bro. I have 2 gang affiliation charges when I was like 14. You know that?
Do you feel
Those are
like you
my
get
first charges,
stereotyped at like the airport and shit, Vinny?
bro. Come on, I'm subject to the most random searches of all time. What do
Oh,
you? I
that
don't
would
even
be
fly anymore, dude.
because of that reason.
Dude, it's obnoxious. You know how hard it is when I used to fly with my wife, who's like in full Islamic garb. Like she wears hijab everywhere and doesn't. She's never been seen without it. You get stopped nonstop. You got a baby with you or 2 babies with you. That's fucking obnoxious.
That's fair enough, I guess.
They go through all your shit like extra. They fucking stop you and re-go through all your shit, make you take off everything. It's fucking
Yeah, I've never had
insane.
that, but they can be pretty strict over here. I've had them pour my entire bag out because I had AA batteries and 2 lighters when apparently I was only allowed to take 1 lighter, and that was flying domestically from Dunedin to Auckland. And I was like, sweet, why don't you just dump my entire fucking belongings on the trays in front of everyone here? But they, yeah, wasn't any
Extra,
weren't
extra.
stereotyping. They just were fucking mad at me.
Yeah, they probably thought you had drugs on you.
Yeah, probably.
Looking like Ned Flanders, dude. You might have fucking you might have pounds on you, man. You might be the head honcho.
Yeah, they're like, this guy's too fucking innocent looking. Yeah. Who knows who they thought I looked like, though, Vinny?
It's
I get
too
compared to
straight.
everyone. They
Dude,
probably
Ned
thought I was
Flanders is like right at the. You might be Ned
what's
Flanders, dude.
I am. I'm morphing into Ned Flanders. I'm gonna find like a Christian Bible. My eyes are getting worse, so I'm gonna have to get glasses. I was rating Hank's fucking Simpsons impressions. I'm slowly turning into Ned Flanders. By the time I have kids, I genuinely think I'm gonna be, howdy there, Homer. It's me, Ned Flanders, over the fence. Like that, I'm actually gonna morph into him.
Dude, you already are, man. It's insane. We're seeing it in real time.
What about you,
Even
Myla?
though
You have much luck
seriously,
at the airport?
I actually was damn near molested at the airport last time I flew because
Jesus.
it's like crazy, man. I never had that
Milo
happen
Leston,
before.
Milo Station.
At the airport, like I was rushing to and they asked to do a search, you know how like the scanner will show something was in my inner thigh. And she was like, do you want to go in the back? I said no.
Cellulite.
And all of a sudden, like I felt a finger where it shouldn't be.
Whoa.
Yeah.
And so you
Whoa.
slap Doug's hand away, or you let him keep doing it?
No, you fucking asshole. It
No,
was a
that is
woman.
actually crazy. Do you
Did you
fly
lift up the
much?
fold and catch his finger in it like a Chinese finger trap?
No, there was a lady. They always have a lady do it for you.
Oh, no way. She was feeling you.
Was it
Literally.
Sear Love?
Black. No, she was a black lady.
Oh, you know how they always swim for the opposite team.
Honestly, I start to think that too, because she's like kind of looked like a stud.
You should have
She
let
did
her.
pick
She might have been talented. She was probably trying to show you a thing or two.
No, she was just like, I guess really thorough. But I was like, whoa, felt a finger somewhere I didn't expect. But I just kept it moving.
What's up with chicks always trying to touch dudes' butts?
At the airport or in general?
No, Miley, you know what I'm talking about. We need to talk about this now.
You probably have a nice ass. After trying to touch it all the time. Or smack it. You probably have a nice ass.
Yeah, no, my wife bought me, I showed it on Clown Show, a butt mask.
What?
Yeah, she bought me it's a all natural seaweed butt mask. I showed it to Clown. Yeah, he was weirded out.
You showed him your ass in the butt mask?
My butt mask, not my ass. Don't spread that rumor.
That's
Yeah,
interesting. I've never heard of that before.
yeah. My wife always says I have a nice ass.
There you go. That's what it is then.
Yeah, my mom does too. No.
Ugh.
Yeah, no.
Now you
That's
sound like
not.
BJ Penn.
Well, his mom's got some cake for real. Mrs. Penn's insane looking.
Do you think there's any chance he's onto something and his mum is a clone and she's like a secret lizard, fucking a Jewish lizard that like eats kids, and he's like actually gonna be the one
Yeah.
that cracks the code?
I do.
Dude,
Like, look at Jock's comment. Do you know what a star seed is?
what, like a indigo child?
I've heard of an indigo child, but I don't know if
I've
that's
been
what he's talking
accused of
about.
that. I don't know where it comes from in culture. Yeah, I don't know what starseed is. I think it's the same thing.
It says here a common starseed sign includes a profound sense of not belonging, a powerful intuition, feeling deeply empathetic and sensitive, and an intense fascination with the space and stars, and having a strong desire to heal the others of the planet. So, like, it's kind of giving imposter syndrome vibes. Like,
Yeah. I'll take that. Starseed, yeah, that sounds legit. The only reason that my wife married me, fucking, she's way out of my league. I don't know if you've seen her, but like, she said the first night we were together that my hands lit up when I was sleeping and lit up the room like a projector. She said, like, she's like, I'll marry you the next morning. She's like, I'll marry you. I'll do anything you want. And that's like why we're together. I showed her miracles during the day and she kept saying it was an illusion. Like, I showed her telekinesis and then, yeah, I went to sleep and that happened. And she's like, you can't fake it in your sleep. So I trust you.
Cam, do you have any comment on that? Do you believe that?
What was it again, Vinny? You showed her telekinesis, and that's why she fell in love.
Well, I showed it to her at the hookah bar a couple times, and she kept saying it was an illusion. Like, she said that I planned it or I was setting it up somehow. And then I went home with her and we went to sleep together. And when I fell asleep, she said that my hands lit up the whole room like there was projector lights coming out of my hands. And yeah, she said the next morning when she was making breakfast, like after she made breakfast and she was like, I was eating, she's like, I'll marry you. I'll do anything that you want. And she told me what happened. And I like called all my friends and was fucking voice messaging Hank and shit and telling Hank exactly what happened with my wife sitting next to me. Like, yeah, that's why we got married. She says all the time she's not attracted to me. She said that's like the only reason. But she also says I'm really funny. Dude, I got my
I'm gonna try and take you
Xbox
guys
at
on a
work.
little night walk. All the lights are turned off. I can't use my flashlight while I'm on panel. It's annoying.
What'd you say?
So I was gonna take you guys on a little night walk. I was gonna flex on Myla that I could walk alone at night. But I can't use my
Oh, yeah.
flashlight, and there's no fucking street lights.
Dude, Miley can walk alone at night. Nobody's touching that.
Oh, Vinny. Vinny's out here shooting shit.
I'm
Oh,
actually
for
going to be
blood.
right back. I'll be right back.
Out for blood, son. Where are you at, dude? Are you on the beach?
Hey,